What's going on, guys? Thanks to those joining me live. This is those who will be joining me on archive. Make sure you like the video if you like what you hear. Look, let me say something, man. First of all, somebody were telling me about the audio, right? So I went back and it was like a beeping noise. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what it is. It wasn't doing that before, and now it's doing it. I apologize for that noise. I'll try to figure it out. Okay, I'm thinking it's because the Surface tablet was plugged into the charger. That's my first hypothesis, and this video's going to test it out for sure. Also, bear with me while I do the following. 1 second. Testing. Testing 1, left corner. Testing, right, left corner. Okay. All right. I want to go back and listen to the audio. I want to see if when I'm in a certain part of the room, if it does that beeping noise, so I can definitely avoid that. All right. Anyway, let's. You know what? Every time I log on any type of social media, anytime I freaking on my YouTube feed, like there's Paulie Malignaggi, like a boxing website. Paulie Malignaggi still can't shut up about this fucking sparring. He still can't fucking shut up about it. He's still running his fucking mouth. He said 2 days ago, he said on his Twitter, "This is the final thing I'm gonna say." And then he gave up this long statement and said, I promise not to talk about it no more, and I'm not gonna give out strategy. And for what it's worth, they have my word. And then he said that was it, right? No, I mean the dude's he's showing up on local news stations talking about it. He's doing the phone interviews about it. I mean, this is insane. I mean, this is absolute. Now he's talking about how I regret ever going, to work with Conor, and he's giving other interviews that Conor just refuses to learn. He makes a bunch of mistakes, but he's too arrogant and only wants a bunch of yes men around him. Holy fucking shit! Please. Can you just shut the fuck up? To be honest with you, I don't even care anymore. I don't give a fuck what happened in the sparring session. I don't care. Fuck it. Okay? And he wants to go around and he fucking talks, right? Let me keep it real with Paulie Malignaggi right now, okay? I don't give a fuck. Like Paulie, first of all, wants to talk about Conor's arrogance. Okay, you're an arrogant dude too. Okay, let's not act like you're this innocent, dude, and like get the fuck out of here, right? Paulie's always talking shit to fans, and when he finally got like one of a few knockouts, he went out of his way to tell, just people that you see people say I don't have power, and shut the fuck up, all right? Paulie Malignaggi, right, he just likes all this fucking attention, man. He's trying to make it about him, and it's not about him. I know, like everybody's getting it twisted. Like everybody's talking about, well, what do you think happened, and do you think Conor got the best of him, or did Malignaggi get the best of him? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. All right. Like I just don't. It's irrelevant to me. It's fucking sparring. All right. At the end of the day, it's fucking practice, okay? That's what it is. I don't care how personal it was. I don't care they were talking shit. It was interesting the first 4 or 5 times he talked about it. But he can't stop fucking talking about it. What happened to you? You're content with being retired and commentating on the sport and just having the opportunity to spar against someone who's part of this huge event is an honor. What happened to all that? What happened to all that? What happened to, there's a method to his madness, and he knows what he's doing in there, and I was talking to him, and we were talking strategy, and he wants me to stay around, and then all of a sudden, he ain't shit, I was beating his ass, he was wincing like a little girl when I hit him to the body, and he's arrogant, he refuses to learn, and night and day, the stories, night and fucking day. The truth is, Paulie, you're sounding like a fucking crybaby. Okay, that's what you fucking sound like right now, right? I'm gonna keep it 100 here, right? 100%. All right? I'm not holding back no fucking punches now. Fuck that shit, right? Paulie Malignaggi is acting like a fucking, like a fucking ex-girlfriend right now. That's how he's acting, all right? When she's with him, oh, he's so, yeah, but nobody understands him. He's such a good person. It's when I talk to him in private, he's just a whole nother person, and it fucking breaks up with him and shit. Okay, like, oh, he was never shit. Okay, that motherfucker was never shit. Right? He was always a piece of shit. He's an arrogant motherfucker. Like, he sounds like Connor's the baby's daddy of his child or some shit. Shut the fuck up already. Right? Holy shit. What the fuck are you trying to preserve? Okay, what are you trying to like? What? Like, oh my god, like Paulie Malignaggi. Well, what? It sounds like you're like. I'm sorry, Malignaggi is not a boxing legend. Okay, right? He's not gonna go down in the annals of time. It's just that's not. You're just not at that level, brah. Okay, you're just not. Okay, so like but nothing. He never was. Everybody knows he wasn't. Okay, get the fuck out of here. All right. Every time he stepped up in competition, it whooped his ass. Like, everybody knows that. This was in his prime, right? He just got knocked out in the third round not long ago. Okay, Porter ate him for lunch. Sean Porter ate Paulie Malignaggi for lunch, okay? He ate the dude for lunch. People were just passing Paulie Malignaggi around and shit, taking turns whooping his ass, right? Especially towards the tail end of his career. Right? Same with Zab Judah. Same shit. Oh, he beat Zab Judah. Yeah, he beat Zab Judah. Like, when did he beat him? All right, get the fuck out of here. Zab was already done. Right? Zab Judah was already fucking done. He put up a good fight against Adrian Broner. Ooh. Right? That was one of his best performances, and he still lost. All right? Everybody knew, like, Broner moved up because Broner didn't want to fight anybody else at welterweight. He saw a weak champion and he went for it. It was his first fight at welterweight. So what the fuck is Paulie trying to, like, look, Paulie, he's a great commentator. He knows his boxing. I give him all the credit in the world, right? When it comes to Showtime, he's great. But people are starting to act like Paulie was a legend in the sport. He's not, okay? He's a two-time title holder in an era where it's a lot easier to grab a title, okay? And he was always known as the weak link champion. Everybody knows that, all right? Even the guy, look at the guys he beat for the title, dude, right? Look at the guys he beat for the title. Now, he had some good performances. I'm not saying he was trash, right? No, but this time, why are you mentioning all this? Because now he's past his prime. He's old, right? And he's trying to, like, make himself the star. He's trying to make himself the fucking star of this shit. All right? Like, he's not the fucking star. This is not the Paulie Malignaggi show. I mean, if you're wondering, Paulie, why Connor maybe wasn't listening, and maybe why the Connor team was kind of, I don't know, like, we'll listen to your input, but hold on there. Maybe the way you're acting now is very telling, isn't it? You're fucking acting petty. And well, why was I just ripping apart his fucking boxing career? Right? I don't like to do that. Okay, I'm very respectful towards boxers. Right? That's my favorite sport. Boxing is my love. But here's the thing. Right? Well, what reputation is Paulie trying to preserve exactly? Well, like, he's got knocked out in the third round. What's the name of the dude that knocked him out? All right? But Paulie wanted to keep himself relevant. He's doing all this to keep himself relevant. He's trying to trick people that don't know boxing into thinking that he's like one of the greatest boxers of the generation or some shit, and he's not. I think this. I'm going to tell you what I think happened. Right? I think Paulie saw the Van Heerden sparring session and said to himself, oh, I could school Connor. Right? I think he thought he could school the shit out of Connor. I think he thought he was going to have a very easy time with Conor McGregor. He probably didn't think Conor was going to hit him one time. And he went over there, right? And there was a competitive 8-round boxing session. That's what I believe happened, right? I believe it was competitive. I think there was some rounds that Conor probably got the best of him. And I think it got under Paulie's skin. Even though he was retired and not in boxing shape and no longer in his prime, I think it got under him because Paulie thinks he's always thought that he's better than what he really is. And anyone who's ever followed Paulie Malignaggi's career knows that. Okay, he talked all this shit about Cotto, right? How he's going to school Cotto and take him to school. Whoa! This thing just froze. So I heard like a beeping noise. Actually, I think I know what that is, but hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, let me know you could hear me. All right. So first he was talking shit about what happened. Cotto fucking destroyed Paulie. Okay, broke his fucking face, dominated the guy. This is still young Cotto, by the way. Okay, so and Paulie was, a young guy too, but I'm just saying, right? I remember when Paulie Malignaggi was going around telling everybody that Paulie has always hated guys with power. Okay, always. He's always been jealous of guys that have punching power. Always. Why? I think it's like he's just jealous of guys that can knock dudes out. Like he's always hated that, Paulie, right? Because he's never been that guy. Because he has feather-fisted hands. Okay, he has feather-fisted hands. He TKO'd guys, and even that was rare, right? I remember he went around talking shit about Marcos Maidana. Oh, everybody wants to give credit to these guys that can punch. Just because they can punch. They said they don't have any boxing skills though. I remember. You get me in the ring with Marcos Maidana. He can't even hit me. I'm too fast for Marcos Maidana. That guy can't even box. He can't even box. It's just like shut the fuck up. Maidana would have fucked you up, dude. Get the fuck out of here, right? Ricky Hatton, I think he saw Mayweather beat Ricky Hatton, and he thought he could do it too. Ricky Hatton, he's fat-footed guy. He ain't that fast. I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna be too fast for him. It's. You see how Floyd was just getting with those hooks, the check left hook. The check left hook is like a basic boxing move, bro. It's like a basic boxing move, and he can't even get away from the fucking check left hook. Man, I got this, bro. And then what happened? Ricky Hatton beat his ass. Ricky Hatton beat his fucking ass, bro. They stopped the fight. Then what happened after the fight? It's my trainer, man. My trainer was giving me the wrong advice. Then he starts to fight. If I would have done what the Magic Man always does, I would have won this fight. It's important. And all you people don't even know boxing, don't even know what I'm talking about. If I would have done what I usually do, okay, I would have easily beaten, Ricky Hatton. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Paulie Malignaggi has always thought he was better than what he really was. Period. Right? So spare Connor's arrogant. Dude, this is projection at its finest, right? He goes back out there and they have a 12-round sparring session, right? I believe it was a competitive sparring session, all right? And I think it bruised his ego. I think after all that saying that Conor would be easy work and the fact that it was competitive bruised his ego, all right? And then the people talking shit, people just thinking that Conor was getting the best of him was just getting to him, and he couldn't take it and he left, okay? And now he's running around, right? Just after signing a no disclose form, after saying that he wants to go help out Conor, after saying that he's going to be a team player, after saying all that, right? After singing his praises the first time, after all that, all of a sudden he does a 180, and all of a sudden Conor ain't shit, Conor ain't that, release the footage. They know they're not going to do it before the fight, okay? Like, they're not going to do it, right? So this, get the fuck out of here, right? I remember when he was talking to Broner, you know what you don't got? You know, you hit like a bitch. You hit like a bitch. He's telling Broner he hits like a bitch. Are you kidding me? Right? And then I remember he gave him the speech about character. Well, we all talented. We all talented. We all talented. But in this business, it takes character. It takes character. You don't got any character. Like, you're talking about character, Paulie. Do we want to have a conversation about character? All right. Do we want to have a conversation about character? Like, do we want to do that? Should we? Look up Paulie Malignaggi. Look him up on Google. Connor this, Connor that. Paulie says this, Paulie said that. He's saying the media's hounding him. He's showing up to studios, doing interviews about the fucking fight. What, did they force you, Paulie? Did somebody force you? Did they twist your arm to get you over there? Motherfucker got 44 fights. 7 were stoppages. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, he won 36 times. Only 7 by knockout. Get the fuck out of here. All right? Let's see. I remember Haddon whooped his ass. Khan whooped his ass. Khan whooped his ass. He's the only guy that couldn't hurt Khan. Right? Like, everybody was a threat against Khan, but with Paulie hit Khan several times, the chin didn't do anything. I mean, I think after that fight, Khan thought he had a better chin than we really did, to be honest with you. Amir Khan fucking beat his ass, dude. Right? Oh, he beat Chenchenko for a title. Okay. Let me see. I believe he got beat by Garcia, right? What is it, in the 6th round to stop the fight? A lot of people even forgot he fought Garcia. It was like a fucking tune-up, right? Let's see. I'm trying to find Egginton. There we go. Okay. Sam Egginton, 19-3, 11 KOs. 8th round, right? They called it in the 8th round. Okay. You dropped him with a fucking body shot. He got knocked out by a body shot. He's over here talking about Conor McGregor winces like a girl when he gets hit to the body. You just got knocked out by a body shot. Anyway, I'm talking all this shit. All right. Look, nobody's innocent here. Okay. I'm not. I still think Conor's a weasel and all that, but Paulie Malignaggi's getting on my fucking nerves, man. Right? He's getting on my fucking nerves. It's like, shut the fuck up already, all right? Why didn't Showtime told him just shut the fuck up already? And how is this guy supposed to be objective on fight night? Forget me. Like, I'm a fucking fan, bro. I could say what the fuck I want. Like, I'm not working for Showtime. This dude, how is he supposed to be objective? I'm not going to give any strategy away. Oh, by the way, he was really only effective with his left hand, so I talked to him about having to do other things. I'm not giving anything away. Really? Really, bro? You know that speech you gave Broner about character? I think somebody got to give you that speech, right? The dude's always thought he's always thought. He's always overestimated how good he is. Always. Paulie has always done that, right? I got to see, it's if you saw the fight with Floyd, I mean, Floyd just did basic stuff on him. He didn't do anything special. I mean, a check leg hook, I mean, really, it's a real boxer could see the check leg hook, coming from a mile away. Ricky Haddon ain't going to do nothing to me. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Ricky Haddon whooped his ass, man. Ricky Haddon, whooped his ass like he stole something from him. Outboxed him. Ricky Haddon outboxed Paulie Malignaggi. Let's go over the comments real quick. Guruga Van Heerden did an interview with Fight Hype today. Did you hear it? I did. But you see, Van Heerden, though, there's a difference between the two situations. Van Heerden was just, he offered to spar him, okay, but it was not like a fight camp. But he found it suspicious when they asked him, hey, do you mind if we record it and send it to TMZ? And at that point, he said, okay, fine, but he made sure he had his friend record it too. So when that was released after like, I think he said after like 2 weeks of people saying, oh, Conor whooping on a pro boxer, he released the full footage, okay, and there you go, right? So it's a different situation. And he just said that in his second comment. There you go. They did try some tricks, and like I said, Conor's a fucking weasel. Black Fight Fan TV says he shouldn't have went over there to mess with them people. And yeah, again, yeah, he shouldn't have gone. He should not have gone. But I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't think Conor. I'm sorry. I don't think Paulie was 100% innocent in this. I think he was going over to prove something too. Okay, I think he was being a weasel himself. NYC Durrani Maidana would have put Paulie in a coma. Oh yes, he would have. Paulie, a couple months ago, Paulie was saying he would whoop Conor with ankle weights in one arm tied behind his back. After the session, he was completely humble, no more giggling and talking tough. Look, I think it was a competitive sparring session, and yes, I understand that. Look, I never rated Paulie very high, but he was still a pro boxer, a two-time title holder, but he is past his prime. He was not looking good at all in this last few fights. I mean, Eggington, stopped him. I never saw the fight, but I mean, he was stopped by a body shot, dude, by a guy that's not even known to be a big power puncher, by the way. So I think Paulie just he's always thought he's better than what he really is. And when he got in there with Conor, I think he expected to have a very, very easy, fight. And the difference between him and Van Heerden gave him a boxing lesson, but Van Heerden is an active boxer. Right? Van Heerden is closer to his prime than Paulie. This isn't an old ass Van Heerden, coming off multiple knockout losses. So yeah, I think Paulie overestimated himself in this case for sure. Truth in his world. I'm sorry. Paulie probably thought he would make a quick buck and wanted attention from the big fight. That's all. Well, he definitely is going for the attention, and he lost a six-figure payday, man. He lost a six-figure payday because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He couldn't keep his mouth shut. So whoever goes out and look, go at your own risk, man. If you decide that you're going to be sparring Conor McGregor, and you know the situation, they tell you cannot take your own camera crew, you cannot have somebody take pictures. Only we will take pictures. Only we will film it. After what they had done to Van Heerden, if you go out there and you do it, then you deserve, okay, what you got coming. Okay, it's like that old saying: fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. All right. So shame on Paulie. And any other boxer that goes out there, remember that those are the conditions you're agreeing to, and that's it. It should be very fishy when because it's either nobody films it or we both film it. There shouldn't be just one side filming it, right? Like in the Mayweather camps, nobody films it. They might take little shots of it here and there, but everybody's aware of that, right? But for the most part, those are private, and that's it. Sorry to put, I'm sure Paulie scolded him, but being that he is out of shape, Conor got some hits in. Paulie should have been smarter than that. There's a good possibility, but his ego would still be bruised if he had fits at times and had a hard time with McGregor. Even if he overall won a sparring session, But at the end of the day, man, it's sparring, and in my opinion, Paulie's being extremely unprofessional here. He should have never gotten involved over there. and he should never agree to those terms. He should never sign a non-disclosure form then, if he was going to go out and do this shit anyway, right? With that said, this is DStyleBoxing. Those are my thoughts, and I'm out of here.